I had an idea to share what really helped me get last year my first 2200 achievement. Among the years I have learned some things that might be obvious but make all the difference when it comes to arena. I will tell those things to you. We'll quickly start with some smaller things. And first we're going to talk about your build. Best way to do this is just go to the ladder of the best PvP players, as they have played through and tested all the builds, search for your class and spec and copy the build. Do not just simply do that. Read your build, as it might change everything in your playstyle, and you will learn what your abilities can do and how to use them better. Items and enchantments. When you're here, you can take a look at the person's items and enchantments to know what stats to pick and how to better equip yourself. Addons. I wanna go quickly through what I think is the most important addons which I also use. Damage meter. It will help you learn in detail what spells do the most damage, what heals most, and also help you review mistakes in your gameplay, such as broken crowd controls and cooldowns used. Diminish. You need a DR tracker, but it's best to use Gladius, as it shows DRs and other things, such as trinket usage. Don't cast. It warns when the target is immune to damage. Gladiator Lossa. This is a sound alerter for PvP. It might be useful if you don't know or can't focus on what enemies' important cooldowns are. Lose Control. Shows when someone gets CC'd. Will be useful to know when to follow up with other CC. Nameplate auras and nameplate cooldowns. It's a better way to see buffs and track use cooldowns of enemies. Omni CC, it's a cooldown count. Omni CD, it's a party cooldown tracker, which is going to help you sync with your teammate and know if they have cooldowns up. Very useful for setups and more situations. Now let's get a little deeper. This tip is called One Player. This is one of my biggest tips. It might not seem like much, but this tip helped me the most. Search for someone to play with that you like the playstyle of and can synergize well. Play with that person even when you lose every second arena. Learn how to play together and communicate. Play hundreds of games together, and even if you lose most of them, you will in the end come out with better knowledge of your comp, class and better tactics. You need to focus on using cooldowns appropriately, such as in this video, where CC can be seen on both targets at similar times. This gets better with time, but only if you play with the same partner. Using audio communication would be of great help, as you can sync and help each other better. So, get one partner, learn how to play together, communicate, preferably with Discord or something like that, and don't be afraid to research or ask better players how to beat certain comps if you're having trouble. Learn all the classes' important cooldowns. This might sound hard, but with the help of Gladiator Lossa and with time, you need to focus on what's doing the damage to you and when not to use damage cooldown. For example here, I knew that even though I was in a full stun, no big damage is going to be dealt on me, so I can survive it, so I didn't waste my dispersion. Here's an example when I'm doing big damage on a Shadow Priest, and as soon as he sees me use mind games, he instantly disperses. Here's an example where I failed to use my dispersion and let myself go way too low HP when the enemies already used damage cooldowns, forcing myself to be in a very uncomfortable position with no choice but to disperse when the enemy is doing passive damage, which I end up losing. Keep yourself and your partner alive. You need to learn how to kite and how to help your teammate kite. Be mindful of your partner's HP. In this example, my mage tried his best to keep me alive and ended up winning because of it. It is also important to try and reset after every big setup. as you'll otherwise get both killed. Watch streamers or YouTubers. Do not underestimate how much you can learn by watching someone playing. You might just learn new ways to set up wins in arenas and many explanations and ways to use your own skills you might have not thought about. Search for someone higher rating playing your class and watch them play. This video is going to end with a rather dark ending. Swap your spec/comp. Sometimes Blizzard just makes it so hard that you won't be able to gain rating with other classes or specs being overpowered and not you. So you might as well just start learning the other spec. This was it for today, guys. I have many other tips. These are mostly basics, things that helped me. I can go more into depth if you would like me to. Let me know in the comments, and until next time.